What is going on, everybody? I just want to say thank you for hopping on this call, for hopping on this video. I want to say I appreciate your time, I respect your time, and I just want to thank you for taking time out to see what we got going on over here, right? Before we jump into it, I want to just say this is an opportunity that has, one, changed my life, and then also gave me the opportunity to change other people's lives around me, right? So let's go ahead and just jump into it. Before presented with this opportunity, excuse me, before presented with this opportunity, I was a young guy, 18, 19. I mean, I'm still young, but at the time, 19 years old. And I was just trying to look for more ways to make money, right? I was working at Chick-fil-A, slaving 12 hours a day, at least, sometimes 16 hours, just trying to really just find more ways to bring in the extra income. That wasn't paying enough, and they weren't trying to give me a raise, so I ended up getting another job during the week. They were paying a little bit more, but still it wasn't enough. So I ended up actually getting a weekend job to try to pick up what the other jobs weren't. And even then, it wasn't making ends meet, right? At the time, my mom wasn't working. She was in and out the hospital. So I had to be the one to kind of step up and help with the bills, right? Like there was times where lights were turning off, water was turning off. And I had to be the one to kind of take the initiative and just make something happen. What I had to realize was that there's only so many jobs I can get, right? There's only so many hours out the day, out the week that I can work, right? So eventually I had to have that mental switch and realize that getting a job wasn't going to work. I had to realize that these people aren't going to give me the raise I'm asking for, right? So a lot of you guys, just like myself, we were like the 60% of the people that were working for somebody else, right? We're the 60% of the people that are clocking in every single day, working for somebody else, having a boss. And I wasn't the person. I didn't like it, right? I hated being told what to do. I hated clocking in. I hated waking up early in the morning, Monday morning, and having to go into an office or go into a building that I didn't enjoy, right? And then we have the 35% of the people. Those are the people that work for themselves. Those are the Uber drivers. Those are the barbers. Those are the nail techs, the hairstylists. Those are people that kind of, they work for themselves. They make their own schedule. But the only thing is wrong with that is there's still supply or demand on their services, right? So for example, a barber. If I'm a barber, I get to choose when I want to cut hair. But only thing that's wrong with that is if there's not a head to cut, I'm not getting paid, right? A Uber driver, I can choose when I want to drive around and when I want to do Uber, but if there's nobody to take on their trips and pick up, I'm not getting paid, right? Then we have the 4%. Those are the business owners. Those are people that own the business, right? So I'll say for this example, the guy that owned the Chick-fil-A that I was working at, I probably saw him maybe once a month, right? He didn't always have to be there, but the only thing that is wrong with, or not wrong, but only thing that is with that is you have to be in eventually, right? That once a month he had to make sure that things were still running good, right? So eventually he had to step into the building, okay? And then we have the 1%. Those are the investor mindsets. Those are the people that use their hard work and money and they flip it and has it make money for itself. Now their money is now clocking in. Their money is now making money while they're still sleeping, right? So I was presented with this opportunity and given the 1% mindset of, okay, I need to invest this money into something else. I have to come out of that 60. I can't keep clocking in. I have to have this hard work and money now work for itself, right? So I was presented with this. It's called the Forex Market, right? The Forex market stands, the Forex market stands for foreign exchange, right? It's very similar to the stock market. A lot of people compare it to the stock market. It's a very volatile market. It's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and we trade $6.6 trillion, right? So just to put in perspective, like I said, a lot of people compare this with the stock market, right? Only thing is the stock market is 8 hours a day instead of 24. So just put in perspective, you have a lot more opportunities now to make money. You have a lot more opportunities now that if you did lose the morning, you can still trade in the day. Or if you're at work, during the hours of stock hours, you can still trade at night when you're fresh off work or during your break, right? And then also put in perspective, we trade $6.6 trillion a day, whereas the stock market trades $22 billion a day, right? So just to put in perspective again, there's a lot more money being made in this market than the Forex market, right? So let's just jump straight into it. This is how the Forex market looks, right? It moves in two directions. Very, very simple. It moves in two directions and goes up and down. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, yo, what is this? I didn't know what was going on. I was the type of person, I didn't really like school. This looks like Chinese, looks like hieroglyphics. This is not something that I can see myself doing. But I had to realize the simplicity of this, right? So I'm gonna break it down for you in the next 30 seconds. The market moves in two directions, up and down. When it's at its highest point, you want to look to sell it. When it's at its lowest point, you want to look to buy it. So now I'll put an example out, right? I'm a shoe head, right? So if I were to buy some Jordans, let's say Jordan, he collabs with Drake again. They drop some Drake and Jordan 12s at retail price for $225. When a month goes by, a few months go by, and now the price for these now Drake 12s that when he collabed with Jordan, now they're at $1,000. So you bought them at retail when they were low, and you're selling them when they're at their highest point, right? So that's exactly what we're doing here. We're buying when it's low and selling when it's high. Now, obviously, it gets a lot more complex than that. It gets a little bit more, there's a little bit more details that go into this. This is where the academy comes in, right? This is where we come in and we teach you when is the best point to sell it, when's the best point to buy it. We're gonna give you the education that you need. You can look at this like a tuition if you want, right? We have videos in place that you can literally just hop on, and once you get started, you can just watch these videos. They're 3 to 5 minute videos, right? So you're gonna watch these. We're gonna show you the basics. We're gonna show you the beginner level knowledge and even the advanced level knowledge. They're gonna show you everything you need to know to become profitable in this business or in this academy, right? In this industry, right? As well as the pre-recorded videos that we have, we also have go lives, right? These are live calls that you're hopping on with 6-figure, 7-figure educators, right? These are people that have been trading for 2 to 3, sometimes more years with experience, right? So it's basically like how it is right here. They're gonna hop on Zoom, they're gonna share their screen, and they're gonna literally teach you how they got to their level, how they got to 6 figures, how they got to 7 figures. They're gonna give you the knowledge that they have so that you can get to where they are, give you the knowledge so that you can become profitable in this industry, right? So how I look at it, I love saying this example. I also play basketball. So if me and you, we were to go to the basketball court and we were playing a pickup game 5-on-5, I picked up LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and let's say Kawhi Leonard, right? That's my 5 and myself. And you picked up your 4 best friends from that you grew up with. Who do you think is more likely to win that game? Probably me, right? You guys probably wouldn't even score 1 point because I'm playing with people that have experience. I have people on my team that are literally professionals. I have people on my team that have been playing basketball since they were young. So just put in perspective, these are people that have been trading for years. These are people that are literally getting paid to teach you everything that they know. These are people that also go and trades with you. So you're gonna hop on these calls and they're literally gonna tell you, buy this, sell this. These are the numbers you put in, and it's very easy, right? It's very simple. You're gonna log in, and before you know it, you're making money without even knowing how to trade, right? As well as the Go Lives, we have 8 different products, right? These are apps that you download, and then if you can see it in the middle of the screen, it's literally gonna tell you to sell or to buy. This can be very, very simple if you let it, right? All you're doing is sometimes some of these confirmations, there's 1 confirmation, sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 4, very, very simple confirmations. You're gonna log on to these apps and all you have to do is type in the numbers that we're giving you and you're gonna become profitable. So this one is called Gold Live. If you can Gold Cup, sorry, Gold Cup. If you can see at the bottom left, from June to August of last year, it went 226 wins and 40 losses. So in that 3-month period, it was 85% accurate. If you take all those trades at the end of the week, at the end of the month, you are overall profitable. You are now making money without sometimes even knowing how to trade, right? From December to January, which is typically a slow month for us, or a slow period, they won 122 trades and 26 losses, right? So even on the slow periods, we are still 80% accurate, right? This can be very simple if you let it, right? As well as Gold Cup, we have another academy, which is the high frequency Forex, which is HFX. This is a little faster paced Forex, but it's very, very simple as well. This also has 8 different products. This one, the Liberty app, this one you're literally, I'm not going to go dive too deep into it, but this one has 4 confirmations, and all you're doing with this one is lining up the colors. If you can see it on the screen, there's the blue and the red. Once one of the red ones hit, you're lining up the other confirmations with the red ones. If the blue one hits, you're lining up the other ones with the blue ones. This can be very simple if you let it, right? This is one of the fan favorites, actually. A lot of people like this one because it's very, very profitable. It's very easy. Most of these trades, you're in for 1 to 2 minutes, sometimes less, sometimes maybe 5 minutes, but most of them, my personal favorite, I like to be in and out in 1 minute. In 60 seconds, you can be profitable in this industry without knowing much, as well as the products. Going back to the Go Lives, we have Go Lives with educators that are literally going to tell you when to buy, when to sell, and what time frame to do it at. So you can come in and be profitable your first day if you want to, be profitable your first week without even knowing how to trade, but literally just doing what we're telling you to do, right? So just jumping straight into it. This is the price of the academy. For everything that I had that we just went over, is going to be $325 to get started. $325 and then $275 to maintain that membership. That's going to include the high frequency Forex that we just went over, the FRX Academy, which is the traditional Forex, and then DCX, which is digital currency, which is basically cryptos, right? How I like to put in perspective, I've been shooting you guys examples this whole time, right? Put in perspective. If the first of the month comes, New Year's, me and you, we both say, okay, I'm gonna get a gym membership. I want to hit this goal. We're gonna go every day. Got the same gym membership, the same day, same gym, and everything. If you go 5 days out the week and I go 1 day out the week, who do you think is going to hit their goals? You, right? You, right? Like you're probably gonna hit your goals because you're actually using your membership. You're actually using what you're paying for. So just to put in perspective, that $275 is going to give you access to so much information and so many different products, so much different Go Lives, that you can be making a lot more money than that in your trades, in your weeks, in your days, in your months, right? But let's just say that's too much. For me, myself, I know it's embarrassing, but for myself, I didn't have $325 just laying around. I couldn't afford $275. I was barely making enough to pay for my bills, right? So I went to the lower platform, which was the 235. This one is 235 to get started. That comes with either the HFX or the FRX Academy, and there's going to be 175 just to maintain it. That's going to still give you access to the Go Lives. It's going to give you access to one of the products. So it's still enough. It's still been enough for me, so I can be profitable in this market. I can be profitable in this industry. But let's just say, okay, that's a little better, but I still don't like memberships. I still don't want to pay the monthly. We have actually a incentive to where if you refer 2 of your friends, you no longer have to pay that membership anymore, right? You refer two of your homeboys, 2 of your friends, your best friends, mom, uncle, whoever the case may be, 2 people, and you no longer have to pay that membership. Now let's just say, yeah, Josh, I think I can get 2 people, but honestly, with the opportunity like this, I think I can get a lot more than that. I think I can get 3. I think I can get 6. I think I can get 12. What do we have for then? I want you guys to be very, very understanding. With this next slide that I'm about to show you, it's very optional, right? It's not something you have to do. It's very optional. We don't push it on anybody. But what the company does, we actually have incentives to where we'll pay you to advertise for us, right? So like, again, I'm gonna give you another example. All these big upcoming companies, they're doing the same thing. Let's go back to Uber. We all know if you refer a friend, you get $5 off a ride. Let's say Cash App. You refer a friend to Cash App, you guys both get $5. If you really think and look at it, nobody's paying for commercials anymore. How many of you actually watch cable? Most of us are on Netflix now. We're on Hulu. We're on Prime, right? We're not watching cable anymore. So nobody's paying for advertisement through commercials. So what the company does, and what a lot of companies are starting to do, they're paying people to advertise for them word of mouth. So you get your 2 people, you now waive your monthly fee. You get one more person for the total of 3 people. Now the academy is paying you $150 every single month as long as these people stay active. Whether you trade or not, whether you're on a beach, whether you're working, you're getting paid every single month just for showing 3 people how to now make money off their phone. Right? Now these 3 people, each of them, they want to get their 2 and free. They want to get their 3rd person. Now your organization goes from 3 people to 12. Those 3 people, they each bring in 3 people. Now you're sitting on 12 people under your organization, right? Now you're going from making 150 a month to now 150 every week, which is 600 a month, right? Myself, I'm at this rank. I'm at the Platinum 600 rank, about to hit Platinum 1000. That's when you have an organization of 30 people, right? And it's a lot bigger for me than just hitting these ranks. Like I said at the beginning of the call, it's all about the impact. I'm trying to show as many people as I can, right? So I've been able to show, honestly, it's over 30 people. That's just the minimum. I've been able to show over 30 people opportunity and been able to show them a way that they can now make money off of their phone. They can make money off of in their home, in their bed if they want to, make money outside of clocking in. So many people on my team have made thousands of dollars in a month, right? They've been able to retire their home. I mean, retire their mom. They've been able to leave their jobs, right? And obviously you're not going to come in and it's not going to be the same thing to where that you might get the same results, right? Just a disclosure there. It's not always going to be the same, but I don't always like to say what I've done personally, but really what I've been able to get other people to do, right? So many people on my team have seen the success, right? So you get to the point where now you're showing so many other people how to do this. And this is directly and indirectly. You have people that are now trying to hit their own goals, hit their own ranks. And let's just say you get to the point where now you have 500 people under your organization. Now you're at the chairman 10 level. You're now making $10,000 a month residually, right? So whether you, like I said, whether you trade or not, whether you are working still, whether you're on a beach somewhere, whether you're traveling, now you're getting paid $2,500 every single Friday. That's what residual income means. It means getting paid on a frequent basis for doing something once. And just to put in perspective, again, you already know I like my examples. Everybody has residual bills, right? Whether you work or not, whether you're sick, whether you don't want to clock in, you just want to call off, whether you're on vacation, you still have rent, you still have bills, you still have light, water. Those are residual bills. The landlord doesn't care that you're sick and that you lost your job, right? You still have to pay rent at the first of the month. So if you have residual bills, why don't you have residual income? Just to put in perspective, okay? Just a quick recap. We have the I Am Mastery Academy. We have plenty, a big series of videos, pre-recorded videos, 3 to 5 minutes. That's going to show you the basics, the beginner level, advanced level information. We have the Go Lives. We have over 130 educators that are over 70% accurate, that are either going to, 1, teach you how to get to that level, or 2, they're going to go on trades with you and show you how to make money off of the Go Lives, or 3, both, right? As well as the Go Lives, we have plenty, 8 different products, really 14 different products, that all you're doing with those are logging in, and it's going to tell you whether to buy or to sell. It's going to tell you the numbers to put in so that you can be profitable in this market without even knowing how to really trade independently yet, right? And then at the end, we have the 2 and free. You refer 2 of your friends and you no longer have to pay that membership, right? You get 2 other people to now make money on their phone with you, and you no longer have to pay that membership, right? One of my mentors, they always say, it's only lonely at the top if you don't bring people with you, right? So with that being said, I just want to thank you guys for hopping on this call. If you've seen this video and you want more information, I'm going to put my Instagram under the comments. It's going to be Blue Money Josh. You can DM me, see my Instagram, and we can just go from there, all right? So like I said at the beginning of the call, I appreciate your time. I respect your time. I'm not going to take too much of it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you guys on the next call.